Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick makeup look for you. I start with my Cure exfoliator, rub it all over my face, gets all the dry skin off, rinse it. Then I'm going to use my Milk moisturizer, rub that all over my face, wait about an hour before I do my makeup. Then I'm going to use my Stay Spray as a primer. It's going to help my makeup last a lot longer, so I spray that all over, fan my face off to let it dry. The Cure exfoliator can be bought on Amazon. It's about $25. And it's been a lifesaver. It gets rid of all your dry skin. And I use that about twice a week. And I use my Milk moisturizer day and night. Then I'm going to take my artist palette and I'm going to take the color Olive. Using my detail hack brush, which is the flatter end, I'm going to contour underneath my cheekbones. You want to get quite a bit of product on the brush and you want it to be pretty dark. You want to create that shadow that goes underneath your cheekbones. So I'm going to do that on both sides, all the way down, almost not quite to my lips, about an inch or two above outside of my lips. So contouring both sides, creating that shadow. It's going to look really funny at first. Just wait, it's going to look even funnier. Then I'm going to do my jawline. So using the same color Olive, still using the detail hack brush. Then I'm going to blend it down into my neck so that I don't have any weird lines or uneven colors. Then I'm going to take it and do my hairline. You want it to be about an inch and a half down from your hairline, starting at your hairline about an inch and a half down, depending on how big your forehead is. Then I'm going to still use my detail hack brush and contour the sides of my nose, still using Olive. Blend my neck just a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the other side of my detail hack brush for my highlight using the color Amber. And I'm going to create kind of a triangle shape underneath my eyes, leaving room for where my blush is going to go. You'll notice on my cheekbone, right in the apples of my cheeks, I'm not going to apply any highlight. I like to go up on my eyelid, on the temples, on both sides. You're going to go right above the contour line towards the back of your face, towards your hairline. But again, leaving that little empty spot for your blush. Then I'm going to take my 30-second hack brush with the highlight end. Using the same color Amber, I'm going to do my forehead and the bridge of my nose. I usually use my finger to do the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going to use the color Wheat to do my chin, under my contour, and above my lip, and under my nose. I like to use two highlight colors because it adds dimension. So again, the color Wheat is what I'm using now. Now I'm going to use my blush brush, using the smaller end. I'm going to be using the blush color Black Cherry. It looks really dark in the tin, but it's actually not as dark as you think. It's very pretty. So I'm going to do that and blend it back a little bit towards my contour, towards my ear. And you will look like a clown before you blend everything out. I mean, look at me. I look pretty silly. Then I'm going to take my Perfector sponge, get it wet, wring all the water out so it's damp, and then I'm going to blend everything out. I like to roll underneath my eyes and then bounce it off the rest of my face to blend everything. As I'm bouncing, I'm also rubbing up so that I'm not pulling my contour line down. I'm just blending my contour line into my blush. Again, roll under your eyes and blend upwards. Don't mind my dog in the background, he follows me everywhere. Okay, now that we got that all blended out, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to take the multitasker brush with the smaller end, and I'm going to be using the color Oak to fill in my eyebrows. Filling in your brows makes such a difference with your makeup routine. It makes your face look so much better. It just brightens your eyes and lifts your whole face. I used to be an avid user of the Anastasia eyebrow pot, and then I switched over to this multitasker brush and the eyeshadow, and it works just as good. That way I can have all my makeup in one palette and not have to worry about having my Anastasia pot with me. Okay, fill in those a little bit more, got my eyebrows done. I'm going to do a little bit more of a done-up look today, so it is going to take a little bit longer than your traditional 5-minute hack. I'm going to take the nude blush and use the other end of my multitasker brush, and I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow base. So I'm applying the nude blush all over my lid. And then I'm going to be taking my eyeshadow everything brush, using the smaller end. I'm going to start with the color Bend and Snap. It's like a sparkly pink. Almost has like a little bit of a mauve purplish hue to it. And I'm going to put that all over my lid, down at my lash line, and all over where I had already applied the blush, the nude blush base. Then I'm going to still use that same end, and I'm going to take the color Kin, which is a shimmery purple, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Like I said, I'm doing a more done-up look, so this is like for date night on Saturday or girls' night out or going to the movies or something. This isn't a look that I would probably wear every day, just because it does take a little bit longer. But I like to play around with the eyeshadows. And then I'm going to use the color On Wednesdays, and I'm going to go around where I just did. I'm going to go everywhere except for where I just applied Kin, just to add a little pop of extra pink. Then I use the other end of the eyeshadow everything blush to blend everything. It's a little fluffier. Then I'm going to take the color Sabrina, and I'm going to apply that under my brow bone. Sabrina, I always put under my brow bone. It's just like a pretty pearly gold shimmery color. Blend it out with that fluffy end. Okay, got my eyeshadows done. Then I'm going to take my Stay Spray again. I'm going to spray about 4 or 5 times all over my face. It's going to make it pretty wet. I'm going to have to fan it off to let it dry. This is going to set my makeup and help it stay. And then I like to set with the powder after. Okay, so I'm going to take my Power Powder brush with the angled end. I'm going to dip it in the vanilla setting powder, and I'm going to go under my eyes to prevent creasing. I'm going to go in my T-zone where I tend to get more oily, on my chin, and on my nose. Then I'm going to take the blush brush with the big fluffier end and still go in the vanilla setting powder, and I'm going to set the rest of my face. I like a more matte look, not a dewy look, so that's why I set my whole face with a powder. It's just your personal preference. Okay, then I'm going to take my perfector sponge again, and I'm going to use my illuminator in the color Rose Gold. And I apply it to the perfector and just put it above my blush, right on my upper cheekbone. It just adds a nice pretty glow. I like to also put it on the bridge of my nose and up on my forehead and in my Cupid's bow. The last thing I'm going to do is use the multitasker again with the flat end, the bigger end, and I'm going to be using Pink Grapefruit as a lip color today. The great thing about our blushes is they all act as lip colors as well. Okay, there it is. That's my finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed.